It's one thing to let a man steal your wife from right up out under your nose, but it's a whole nother thing when TRU, as a father, lets another man tell him how to discipline his child. Recently, my buddy, Shante B, shouts out to Shante B, told me about this video with Trey 963 and Wizy, formerly known as Mama 9 and Knowledge. And they are now together and seems to be having a functional relationship. So congratulations to them. But they're both sharing their knowledge about a lot of things, including Baby Jah being beaten by TRU, exacerbated by Eligio's instructions to beat Jahumi more severely because parents should lead their children by fear. That Baby Jah should be scared of him. But Natureboy never had parents, right? He was never a consistent parent in his children's life. So, I mean, honestly, what the did TRU think Eligio was going to tell him when it came to parenthood, when it came to disciplining his own son? You know, I don't care for Sheba. It's no secret. But it's no wonder that Sheba has zero respect for TRU, considering these circumstances. And now that TRU is on the run, will he run to his son? Will he be the father he always wanted? Or will he be another baby Babaji? Whatever the case, Baby Jah, he deserves so much better. And I pray every day that he gets it.
First of all, you want to know how you got over there. It's just so much, y'all.
Right.
There's so much to look at and grow through and observe. And you want to share that because somebody out there needs to hear that perspective. Somebody out there needs to hear that. So they don't go do some shit like that.
Right. Exactly. Somebody said, do you know if Efru holding Malia
Vanessa,
there?
right. Vanessa said, yeah, we was all speaking the truth. Facts.
Mm-hmm. Right, that's a fact. And then God loves you. Say, do you know if Efru holding Malia there?
Currently, right now, I don't know because I'm not there. I just know things that she's told me. Like, Malia wanted to leave a restaurant. They were at Efru and Eligio and Malia, and she said there was like a lot of white people there. I think they were in Vieques somewhere.
Right.
But she said Malia stood up and was like, help me, somebody help me, I want to leave. And Efru, got it back under control. Like that type of stuff Efru told me from her own mouth. So what's happening to Malia now, I can't say because I'm in the car. And it's like in that short frame of time, you forget how to operate. Or you haven't been allowed to go to the store. So you being in the store is almost like anxiety. Like, oh my goodness, all these people and all these things. And it was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot. So I can just imagine Aya leaving after being over here for years. It's like whatever you're allowed to do or not allowed to do, it becomes really interesting to leave and be back into the world as if you just weren't just over there, but being forced to go back. Well, you need to go back to work, work, and you have to take care of yourself. You have to, all this pressure.
Most, like, it's a natural smell, but sometimes I smell certain people stronger than others. You feel me? Specifically, Sheba had a strong ass stench, and we knew it was Sheba and Zoka. We knew it was Sheba and Zoka smelling musty. But they decide to come out and be like, who in here smelling musty? Who in here smelling musty? And then they started sniffing under everybody's arms. They sniff my arm, they sniff her underarm, and they sniff Peace underarm, and they sniff Haruti. They sniff her underarm, and guess what? They didn't say not a damn word because it was none of us. It was actually them. It was Sheba and Zoka with the musk stanks.
Now,
Moral of the story, for
I'm
real.
gonna say this. I'm with you when you're right. She's not lying.
True story. The true
I'm
story.
talking about something strong.
Strong must. Like this onion right here. Like, straight onion.
Stronger than that.
Straight onion must. I'm talking about what the fuck.
And I remember, who was that? Who would say that it was her aura? That said something about her aura. Somebody said that. Rudy, somebody.
Yeah, the aura. Like, Rudy said something about,
good.
you know, the aura. Your aura is your odor type shit. Like,
Right.
it wasn't good. Her aura wasn't good.
Oh.
They said we heard Fufu kitty cat smell bad.
I can't.
Probably did.
I smell some people. I'm not gonna.
Missouri Bay said it was at that point they realized it was them. Right.
Woo.
Exactly. At that point they knew.
Stop playing.
Right.
Wasn't they playing?
Yes. Oh me.
I still have my deodorant. Y'all remember that? No. I took my natural each and every deodorant over there, so I had the most smell good.
All right, I got you. My bad, Djibouti. She said LOL, and I like my girls BBW. Trey knew she was gonna get Wiz. Hey, on me. No cap.
She was persistent as fuck.
For real, persistent.
She said, she told me that I was hers, and she just wasn't lying about that. Dead fucking serious.
Hell no. They said not musty.
Woo, y'all don't know.
Right. Appreciate that.
Treasure, you funny as hell.
Was Sheba's son taken care of?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, he was taken care of. Like we really loved like Jah. Everybody in the camp loved Jah.
Love Jah.
We all loved Jah. You know what I'm saying? We all took care of Jah. And honestly, the person that was really just doing too much was really his father. Like,
yes.
just overly whooping him and shit. But it was really an order from Eligio, which I would never take an order from another man with my child. Like, come on now, like that's just too far. You feel me? Especially if you're telling me to do more. Like, no, nigga, I did enough.
Yeah.
What the fuck you talking about?
Very disturbing. I would say that was disturbing. That was disturbing.
On me. Hey, Djibouti, right though. She said, yeah, Trey said, let me get that meow. For real. Wow, he got beatings. Yep.
He got whoopings. And
he got whoopings that was just like, all right, it's over the top. Like, stop. You feel me?
Yep.
Yeah, it is sad, you know what I'm saying? And when you there, you kind of, you think it's you don't know how to respond because you think that it may be their way of teaching you, like, this is our way of doing things. This is how we raise our children. This is how they learn fast. You got to keep like whooping them type shit. Like, and that's not cool. You feel me? That's not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fuck with that shit not one little bit. And I'm looking around at motherfuckers like, I'm not fucking with this. I feel like I want to say something, but it's like,
you're new.
Yeah, I'm new here. I'm learning their way of living. Eligio is telling TRU to, you gotta have your kids scared of you. Like, he was like, I tell Eliana, shut up, and she's instantly quiet, type shit.
Yeah. They tried to make something seem like something was wrong with him because he would cry, but like, when I got there, he was still one. I think he was still one something.
Right.
He wasn't even two yet when I got there. Then he turned two while I was there. But it was just like the first time I heard TRU whoop him, I was like, something. It was just too much. It was just too much. Like that was enough. He like that was enough.
Right.
Just that been enough. It been enough.
Right.
Like what the fuck. But yeah, that was very uncomfortable.
Yep.
Josh's so beautiful. Josh's so happy. Happiest baby I've ever met. Just so happy, naturally sweet and loving. I don't know. She said he was more calm with me. But I just never saw what the issue was, you know? To whooping like that. I just really never saw it.
Yeah. It was like, ew. They didn't fuck with a lot of shit over there. Tell him Solar sent me all his money. I'm dead. Damn, for real, Djibouti?
What happened?
Djibouti said Solar sent her all his money. Tell TRU Solar sent me all his money. Or somebody. That shit crazy. Lily, that's straight abuse and Sheba allows it.
Yeah, she
Right.
Oh, she was
So is it true that Fufu was beaten all the time? I can't vouch for that personally. I wasn't there with her being beaten all the time. I've heard stories of her being beaten. I've heard stories of other women being beaten, but I was only there that one time. I was only present one time when she was being beaten. And I didn't see it visually. I heard the screams. Like I heard screams. Like it woke me up out my sleep. You feel me? Like these screams woke me up out my sleep. And I'm in a tent on the ground, and this is happening upstairs. I'm on a tent on the ground. This happening upstairs, and I'm getting woke up out my sleep to screams. And I started crying because I was like, you feel me? When I found out it was Eligio, like some tears came out. It was like I didn't know what to do. Like I'm like, what the fuck, bro? For real. It was like unreal. It was unreal. It was like, what the fuck? Like this can't be real type shit, you know? And then I got manipulated that he wasn't doing nothing, or like, sometimes women scream and ain't nothing happening. Or one time Velvet was screaming and nothing was happening to her. That's what Musa said. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Them screams sounded bad. You feel me?
In the months that I was over there, I didn't witness Ephraim getting hit a lot. I think the truth is that Eligio shielded me from a lot of what he would do. So I know that. That's why he moved me downstairs too. But I know she got punished a lot, whatever that means, and then put in a tent on, what do you call it? Isolation. A lot. So I remember that.
All right.
For like 3 days at a time, with not being able to come out of a small ass child tent.
Right.
You know.
Yes. They said it looked good. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. The other side can be great. You guys look healthy. Velvet and her children look healthy and happy.
That's good.
Appreciate that. What do you guys think about the current charges Eligio is facing?
Outside of him. Like, my situation was fucked when I left. My credit was fucked when I left. My Airbnb got banned. I never even had an Airbnb because he was beating bitches on my name, and it got banned through my account. Just a lot of stuff. Like, I forgot the question.
Yeah. So basically they asking us what we think about the current charges. Like he deserved justice. I mean he's serving justice. You know what I'm saying? Like we getting justice for what we've been through. You know what I'm saying? So he getting what he deserved.
What are the current charges?
Well, we don't know what the current charges are because I don't think he's been sentenced yet. But like, I think he gonna be in there for a minute. Oh, you're talking about the charges, like the rape and shit. Like, oh, okay, that's what y'all mean. Y'all talking about like the rape and shit. I think that
false imprisonment, rape, and what was it? Revenge porn, something like that.
Yeah, false imprisonment, rape, and revenge porn. Yes. I think that he did all of that. I know for a fact he did all of that. No, but he has been formally charged. Oh, okay.
The charges are the ones you just said.
Right. Yeah. So basically, like, I agree. You know what I'm saying? I think he did all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? He think he's slick. That's the thing. Like, he's smart, but he think he's slick. So he's smart, dumb. And he just got, you feel me, was exposing himself, putting himself out there like that. And the way his mind is, I believe he did rape her. You know what I'm saying? It is the way it is truth. You feel me? Like he believed that he can do what he want. He believed he's three God. He's the God. You know what I'm saying? That he can do what he want, and that's it. Hey, appreciate you, Lynn Love. Thank you.
Lynn. Hey.
Cheers for Jah. I'm glad Jah is gone.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
Such a sweet soul.
Right.
Can't imagine what his.
Hey, they said this is a good question. Hey, Shu better know it. This is a good question. Who do you think is the most brainwashed? TRU, Malia, or Zoka?
TRU, Malia, or Zoka? That's hard. I think it's like a tie between TRU and Zoka. Maybe just TRU. Maybe it's TRU.
Yeah, I think TRU. I think TRU might be the next wife. Why do y'all still want to associate yourself with somebody who justifies hitting women? At that, to the extent that he go. Solo already admitted that he beat women into seizures, he beat women until they bleed, and he takes pride in knocking the air out of women. So I'm trying to figure out why in the fuck y'all still want to associate y'allself with a nigga like that. Some wrong. Some not clicking. Some ain't registering. He beat women into seizures. He beat women until they bleed. He takes pride in knocking the air out of women. He justifies his actions. He feels as if it is okay. What in your right mind make you feel safe over there? You probably feel safe now that he locked up. You might not even admit it. You might not admit it to yourself. You may not admit it. I'm talking about the women over there. I know they feel safe. They feel way safer that he locked up. So they probably won't admit it, but the truth is the truth. You shouldn't even feel safe over there. This nigga has done dirt. He ain't did dirt. He ain't do dirt. He done dirt. Like, he done some dirt. Not only has he done dirt, he justifies his dirt doings. He agrees with his demons. Is that not a red flag? Is that not a sign to get the fuck out of there? Eligio locked himself up because of his mind. He thought it was okay to hit women. He thought it was okay to have control over a being that's external from him. He calls something that's external from him his property, like as he owns something. When he teach, you don't own anything. You can't own anything. You know what I'm saying? And to have no attachments. So why are you having an attachment and calling someone else your property as if you own this person? No one's your property. You don't have control over no one, and you shouldn't be putting your hands on somebody and justifying it as if you have the right. That's just period, especially to the extent that he goes. So when we really think about this, right? This nigga think it's okay to do the things he do. He think it's okay to say that his woman is his property. He calls his woman his property. He thinks he can put his hands on his woman, right? So just that mind frame alone has imprisoned him. Listen to me close. First, he imprisoned himself in his own mind by the thoughts he was thinking. The thoughts he was thinking was, it's okay to hit women, and it's okay to call my woman my property as if I own her. Just by him thinking it's okay, it has closed him into this prison, right? Now he's encased in this prison of thinking that shit okay, right? So now that he's in prison mentally, it manifested itself into prison physically. He manifested prison. He put himself in jail because he thought it was okay. All is mental. Your thoughts produced that shit. Cause and effect, nigga. You told Nateri she was your property. You whispered whatever the fuck you did in her ear. And you raped her. Period. I believe it. I believe he raped her because that nigga be like, this girl is my property. And he feel like his woman is his property, period. He feel as if his woman is his property. That's his mind frame. So I do believe he raped her. I do believe he was like, no, come here, you're my property. Because he dirty. Anyway, though, I believe that definitely happened. And you can tell that he imprisoned himself because of his mind frame. His mind frame is, you're my property. I can control you. I can hit you. And he placed himself in a mental prison, which then manifested itself into a physical prison because he thought it was okay. Period.
No matter what you do, keep the knowledge.
If I ever said it's fuck you, bitch, I swear to God I mean it. How the fuck is y'all in heaven when all y'all ass some demons? Ever since you left the system, you been acting like you Jesus. Boy, your ass ain't Jesus, you the devil, you deceiving. Bitch, just drop the low and let me know so we can spin it. Let me know. Made me wear a dress and skirt, see, I was just committed. Said I wasn't gon' speak my piece, and okay, I did it. But nigga, fuck your chief, and I don't care if you offended. You see what he did to his BM? His wives getting did the same way. They don't wanna stay. I heard they be trying to get away. I know you heard about Afro. And they call this nigga Messiah. Chief was beating her, she was screaming like Mariah. I know you heard about ISIS. They made us jump her and beat her. She wanted to leave that night, but they made us keep her. I know you heard about Loyal. I know you heard about Pice. They both got jumped by the so-called disciples of Christ.
Go out there, man. Fucking screaming out. No, I'm not too many people.
If I ever said it's fuck you, bitch, I swear to God, I mean it. How the fuck is y'all in heaven when all y'all ass some demons? Ever since you left the system, you been acting like you Jesus. Boy, your ass ain't Jesus, you the devil, you deceiving. Bitch, just drop the low and let me know so we can spend it. Made me wear a dress and skirt, see, I was just committed. Said I wasn't gon' speak my piece, and okay, I did it. But nigga, fuck your chief, and I don't care if you offended. Not for real, fuck them niggas with they mental illness. Heard he speaking on my name, no he didn't. Y'all don't practice what y'all preach, y'all just speaking gibberish. When Chief was beating Afro ass, y'all act like y'all ain't hear it. I'll take the carbonation flag and wipe my ass with that shit. That's why I fucked his wife and then I made her my bitch. I would get a ass a 0 if I rated on a scale. If that was heaven, bitch, I'd rather go to hell.
Choo-choo.